रस गालेको सुकी जानिछ आफ्नै हातले थुकी जानिछ रस गालेको सुकी जानिछ आफ्नै आत्माले थुकी जानिछ पैसा सधैँ पर्छ रस गालेको सुखी जानिछ आफ्नै आत्माले थुकी जानिछ रस गालेको सुखी जानिछ आफ्नै आत्माले थुकी जानिछ Misalnya apa dulu? गरे भाइ गालेको सुखी ओके ल भाइ आउँछु एक
हेलो
हेलो हेलो
आइरहेछ आवाज
आइरहेछ ल गेम खोल ल गेम खेलौँ
खोलिसकेको छ अहिले मैले
ल म रुम भन्छु है त याक्का लाएर म्याच
लाइभमा आवाज आउँदैन होला हैन
मेरो आउँछ
मेरो नि
तिम्रो नि आइहाल्छ नि
आइसकेछ ल
के कुरा आवाज नआए त कामै लागेन नि ल खै सेट पासवर्ड अथेन्टिक होइन त ब्याक डन कति घुमे गयो धेरै घुम्दो रहेछ क्या रस गालेको सुकी जानिछ ल म भन्छु नम्बर टिपा त 1975 1975 1366
1975
1366 एक्स्ट्रा टाइम अन गर्न पर्यो पेनाल्टी पनि अन गर्नु पर्यो यो चाहिँ अलि लाग्यो गर्न पर्ने हुन्छ 2 मिनट ल इङ्ल्यान्ड भर्सेस नेदरल्यान्ड
ओके
हुन गइरहेको छ।
म इङ्ल्यान्ड लिन्छु है, नेदरल्यान्ड त खेल्नै सक्दिनँ म त, हिजोदेखि कति स्लो भएको थियो एनर्जी नै लस हुन्छ।
ठिक छ म खेल्छु नि त।
तपाईँ
जाग्यो रहर पापी सहरको ए छैन सिमाना आफ्नै रहरको जाग्यो रहर पापी सहरको ए छैन सिमाना आफ्नै रहरको यो के हो के जाग्यो रहर पापी सहरको ए छैन सिमाना आफ्नै रहरको Memphis Depay, Cody Gakpo, Simons, Rangers. I don't know.
सो इङ्ल्यान्डको अब
Hello everybody.
बिल्कुल
के हुँदैछ?
अपोजिट खेल्ने हो, अब फर्मेसन चेन्ज गराएर खेल्ने हो।
खुट्टा जरा दुखेछ?
यस्तो गरौँ। यो ठिक छ, यो पनि ठिक छ, यो पनि ठिक छ, यो पनि ठिक छ। यो ठिक छ, यो पनि ठिक छ, यसलाई चेन्ज गरौँ। कसलाई लरौँ भनेपछि
यो भाइले मास्टर प्लानै गराउन थाल्यो क्या हो?
के मास्टर प्लान हुन्? यो ठिक छ, यो पनि ठिक छ,
आज
यो पनि ठिक छ।
चाहिँ यो दाइलाई जितेरै छोड्छु भनेर आएको छ। आज पुरा मोड बनाएर दिनभरि प्र्याक्टिस गरेर पुरा टाउकोमा ब्यान्ड लगाएर बाँधेर पुरा दौडेर पुरा स्ट्राटेजी लगाएर त्यो बोर्डभित्रभरि पुरा फर्मुला लगाएर आज यसरी भन्छु यो दाइलाई डेडाङ गोल हान्छु अन्त।
It's hardly a surprise that everybody has come here in their droves. This being a fixture that has received so much coverage in the days leading up to it. And it's good to see we have a good contingent of visiting fans by the look of it too. The atmosphere is amicable, the conditions do bring out the best in everyone, and I think we're all looking forward to a feel-good game. This place is living up to its reputation. Memphis Depay!
Arre!
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better chance than that, Peter. That is disappointing.
The Netherlands with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. England can counter promptly here. Alexander-Arnold. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Trent Alexander.
And now the hit!
No,
he's missed it.
It was more possible than probable.
पहिला त इङ्ल्यान्डको जात गराउनु पर्यो नि त।
Okay. And it's Ake. And Reinders. Out to the left it goes. He's found the way through. Gakpo! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Shaw goes on a charge down the left. Not the most accurate pass.
Yeah, they have.
Looking for the runner. Rice spots it and intercepts. Memphis Depay and the finish.
Ay.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that defense is
के आज पिकफोर्डले गोल खाला त यसरी नै
the space.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. First quarter of an hour gone. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Bellingham. Kane, played out towards the right wing. Gets a good foot in there. More and more pressure on the ball here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Rice. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
के पास दिया
Simons. Reinders. Now it's Memphis Depay. Alexander-Arnold. For Palmer. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Foden. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
मारे बच्चों
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Memphis
Depay. That's ruffled a few
ए
feathers.
मैं
but well
चिन्नी
dealt with.
चियापत्ती भन्थ्यो एउटाले
Oh, such a clever touch. Could be danger
ल
here.
मैं
सका भन्ने डाका
साका भयो साका भन्ने ढाकालाई हामी
Just
La Mario,
eases it
La
off the
Mario.
ball. Kane shot a goal.
वाह पछि
That has not gone well. Now it's Memphis Depay. Ake. Good running, strong and purposeful.
पछि लेट भयो
Palmer. That's Kane.
रसलको रुचि जानी छ आफ्नै आत्माले थुकी जानी छ
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
थुकी जानी छ कस्तो हेरेर बसेको
It's
थियो
Ake. Looking for the run. Memphis hits one.
अरे
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Ake. Shapes to shoot.
ओए
And now they can spring out of defence.
तो अड्केको ल मारे
That looks a good ball through. And he's managed to get free. There's the shot. Pass somewhat off target. Reinders. Now it's Memphis Depay. Spread it left. Gakpo. He's got away. Kyle Walker. And that has put paid to that. And it's half-time here. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
The Netherlands leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. Already up and running for the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Can he get it through? Gakpo is wide and looking to get onto this. No, that's been intercepted. And he was
जस्तो यही देला नि ल ल के गरे
And the shot! In he goes again! He has...
तिम्रो किपर कहाँ हो ओए साँच्चै मैले किपरै देखेन ए त्यो राते कलर लाएर चाहिँ म कन्फ्युज भइरा हाम्रो कपडा जस्तै लाएर चाहिँ के
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
यार मैले तिम्रो किपरलाई देख्दै नदेखे
It's definitely not his best.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Looking for options for movement. Aimed in towards... Climbs up big!
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
It's a pretty loose pass. Dumfries. Distributed tidily. Dumfries. Nicely weighted ball. Simon's cross. So, third quarter of the game. England can start a counter here. That has not gone well.
यहाँ दिन्छ पास
That has been slung wide. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, it's played into the area. He rises! Bellingham fiddles it through.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
There's the crossfield ball. Not the most accurate pass. Van Dijk. And it's Ake. That has ended up in no man's land. Rice.
राइट छैन रोटी हो त्यो
He's looking wide. Now it's Saka. Oh, well cut out.
नाइस डिफेन्ड डिफेन्डको त तपाईँ राजै हो
That's a shade optimistic. Oh, good spread. Simons. It's a sharp little ball here. Aimed beyond the defence. The ball has bounced loose now. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Palmer. It's Bellingham. Spread out to the left. And it's Shaw. And they've got a throw.
जाग्यो रात हापी सहरको हाम्रो स्ट्रिम पो कस्तो छ यार स्ट्रिम चेकै गरे हैन
स्टिम आइरहेछ
Van Dijk. Pass somewhat off target. He's looking to set free and tries a shot!
अरे बच्चो बच्चो बच्चो
Couldn't find the finish.
बच्चो बच्चो
Well,
बच्चो
I think
बच्चो
it's great. He's showing plenty
Hey,
of
Prabhu.
fight here. You want that to spread
प्रभुले
throughout
जोगाए।
the team now.
कन्सोलेसन गोल हान भने त केही आएन तपाईँसँग खेल्दा खेल्दा सिक्ने हो क्या
Now
म
he's off and running.
म त पहिल्यै खेल्थेँ है
Defending was strong and
आखिर गेम उगिरहेछ कि खासै चेन्ज भएर हिँड्छ
the Netherlands have
मैले
time on
त
their side now.
पहिला
as well
मोबाइलबाट
as a
खेलेको
two-goal
जोइस्टिकबाट
lead.
चाहिँ
It
खेले
is
कहिले नि
just
खेलेको
about
थिएन
done.
जिन्दगी पहिला खेल्थेँ जब बच्चामा
Interesting ball.
मैले
जोइस्टिक चलाउन
Simons.
मैले जोइस्टिकबाटै हो खेल्ने पहिला
Dumfries.
जोइस्टिकबाट पेस 2014
Dumfries got a long
बाट
way forward to
17
join
सम्म
the
खेलियो
attack.
हैन त्यसपछि अहिले खेलियो के बिचमा चेन्ज भयो भन्दै त्यसपछि
Simons. He has found the way through. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Forwards and with intent. Reinders. Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, it's come loose. Over to the left. Now it's Saka.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's picked his way through. Bellingham. And that's
Netherlands through to the final.
take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency, and proficiency. Memphis Depay picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Tells you some of what we've witnessed, Jim.
अब कुन म्याच
Set such a high.
त्यसो मिलाउनु न कुनै म्याच
स्पेन भर्सेस नेदरल्यान्ड भन्ने कि
सिधै फाइनल हो क्या तपाईँ
सिधै फाइनल युरोपमा हामी गयो तिमी म चाहिँ नेदरल्यान्ड लिएँ ल तिमी स्पेन भन्ने
दुई हजार 10 को फाइनल
2010 को फाइनल
स्पेन भर्सेस नेदरल्यान्ड
डम्फ्रिज नेक्स्ट
त्यो जर्सी चेन्ज गर्नु त
किन
एउटै हुन्छ कि कन्फ्युज भइन्छ
गाह्रो छैन अर्कै छ त ल मास्टर प्लान लगाऊ तिमीले ल
मास्टर प्लान ठिक छ यो यसमा केही चेन्ज गर्नु
रसाइकालैको सुखी जानिन्छ आफ्नै आत्माले थुकी जानिन्छ
Wherever you are, I do hope that you can join me in appreciating this truly beautiful evening. A night that is absolutely ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something, a beautiful picture under the floodlights. Traffic and transport round here, not the kindest, but regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. There is a sense of theatre and the decibel levels are rising. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Dumfries looking to get on the end of this. Not the most accurate pass. Dumfries aims beyond the defence. Delivers across. That's an excellent intercept. Oh, shooting chance!
पोस्ट पाल पार्दिने हो क्या
कसै त्यत्रो पार्दा बेच यार
And he's had it nicked away. He can run onto that. Gakpo. He's shifting through the gears here.
तेरी का यार भागेको जस्तो क्रस हाने यार
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He's tried one.
ओए बचाइयो
Can he stop it going out?
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
And the finish.
अरे
Goal, Spain.
लमिन यमालले हानेको गोल
And it's Spain who take the lead.
ए निको विलियम्स
Well, there's always
Nico
a chance
Williams
of being
ले गोल
caught
हाने ल
like that when you surrender the football.
निको विलियम्सले गोल हाने निको यो स्पेनले जित्ला छ फाइनल त
So we have our breakthrough.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
रस काले
And it's Memphis Depay. Oh, that's a key
आमा यो
interception.
कुकुरेला के हो यो
Now it's Morata. Oh, not quite. Over to the left. And he was quick to react. Gakpo is offering some sort of an
Yeah.
apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
The Netherlands are behind here despite their domination of possession. Now it's Morata.
Mario.
Williams! It's Yamal!
यमालले गर्छ कमाल
That is wildly off target.
यमालले गर्छ कमाल
He'll be a little vexed with himself having done well to get
Yam.
there first.
कमाल
यमाल हैन यमलाल हो के त्यो नेपालमा यमलाल हुन्छ त्यसको नाम
Dumfries.
हैन त नेपालमा भएको त्यही नाम त हुन्थ्यो होला
Decent ball.
त्यही नै हो
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Played back in. Shot Gakpo!
आइट्स
Taken with style.
ग्याकपो बहादुर डल्लाकोटी
Level. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, the ball flight may be
Gotte,
unpredictable,
gotte,
but the
gotte kaçıyor.
predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
Can he finish?
कस्तो
Goal,
मिस्ट
Spain!
मिस्टेक भयो
Get themselves in front!
That
Goal
looks
को
like
वर्षा
a
भयो
preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Spain get themselves into the lead. That has not gone well. Ake.
दिन्छु यार पैसा यार केटा
Morata. He's looking wide. He could be in here. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Looking for the run.
Oh yeah.
Ake. Gakpo.
रमाया रसगलैको सुखी
Gently done. Oh, perfectly measured that.
लमाया
There's the shot.
टक्क बच्यो
That's a half-decent try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
कस्तो पुस्सा हानेको त्यसले त्यही अगाडि गरे नि गोल हाने नि यार
श्याम फुटबल भाइ आइसक्यो च्याटमा
Dumfries.
खै त
Good spot. He's seen the run.
कुन च्याटमा
लाइभ च्याटमा
खै त यहाँ उसमा देखाएन त
He's looking to set free a runner. Williams. He's picked his way through. Brilliantly cut out. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Fiddles it through. Shifted it to the
यो
flank.
पैसा
Just eases him off the ball.
यो जीव लमाया
Oh, that's fabulous. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Out to the left it goes. Strong running down that left flank. Couldn't squeeze it through.
2 added minutes has been
Kukurea.
indicated.
And he's had a hit!
अरे
Split second reaction.
Reinders really must be thinking what he has to do to score
Yay.
there.
This possibly the last play of the half. Stefan de Vrij. And the whistle goes for half-time.
अरे
So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of
Direction
the
चाहियो
field.
रे
3 goals to
तपाईकोमा आएको छैन
light up
कमेन्ट
the crowd. And a
कमेन्टमा खोइ त आएकै
fraction
छैन त मेरो त
of the territorial state of
आइरहेको
play.
आइरहेको रहेछ
Half-time score
आइरहेको रहेछ मैले यहाँ चाहिँ
2 goals to 1.
के हो दाइ आज फुटबल हाने छ म आइसके प्रेडिक्सन चाहियो प्रेडिक्सन यहाँ हेर्दै गर न अघि हारिसक्यो त्यहाँ इङ्ल्यान्ड इङ्ल्यान्ड हारेर यहाँ नेदरल्यान्ड स्पेन फाइनल भइरह तिमी प्रेडिक्सन भन्छ यार तिमी यार कहाँ पुग्यो यार तिमी यार मास्टर प्लान गराउन लगायो भाइले फेरि यो भाइले यहाँबाट यो आउँछ पेड्री उडेर आउँछ यो गुडेर आउँछ ल यस्तै अनि त्यसपछि उडेर गोल हान्ने भनेर मास्टर प्लान गरेर ए 5 सेकेन्ड मात्र बाँकी छ छिटो 2 सेकेन्ड सक्यो टाइम
के भयो
Substitutions taking place.
घाटा भयो त पेड्री नै निकालिदिएँ मैले
भात खाऊ तिमी भात
Action is back on the way. The Netherlands don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in the second half. They can't hold back though.
यमलाल
Interesting ball. Fabian Ruiz.
तपाईहरु भर्सेस गरे म भर्सेस यो हाम्रो भाइ हो के रे हो पाण्डु भाइ पाण्डु रे के रे भाइको नाम रोजन
दाइको यहाँ नेदरल्यान्डले यहाँ हैरान पार्छ मलाई जहिले आइसके काउन्टरमा
जावी सिमन्स यसको क्राउको भरि त्यस्तो गडलवाला कपाल छ नि कहाँबाट गोल हान्छ त्यसले
ल के भइरहेछ
अब त गोल खा पास दियो यार मलाई त भाइको मास्टर प्लान काम लागेन
लाएन
This is quite a battle. Yeah, it's a very good contest.
With
two very good sides and with such great individual talent on show. It could go either way.
ओए मार्यो
Out to the left it goes. There's the hit.
He
scored.
यो मोराटालाई बन्दुकले पड्काएर मार्नु पर्छ केटा खाली गोल हान्ने गर्छ यार
यो त तपाईको भन्नु फेरि बन्दु हो नि त
के बन्दुक
तपाईले
चेल्सीको बन्दुक
तपाईको हतियार होइन यहाँ यी फुटबलमा तपाईको हतियार होइन त अस्ति मलाई ह्याट्रिक हाने हरायो तपाईले
ए मसँग छ यो मसँग त एम्बापे छ
होइन अस्ति नै फ्रान्स पछि स्पेन आयो
ए स्पेन फ्रान्सको
Oh, easy pickings there.
स्पेन फ्रान्स कि स्पेन जर्मनी हो
Oh, it's a promising build-up. This plenty of really nice passing.
The attendance
Ended
for
up
this
in no
match
man's
was
land.
71,649.
Out to the right. Well timed, excellent interception.
यस
Now it's
के
Morata.
डिफेन्स हो
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, he's through the middle. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And he's into it well there.
के गर्छ नि
Fabian Ruiz.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Oh, well played. Reinders.
यस्तो पो हो कुरो
They've
त
got to make this nice and quick.
ल अब काउन्टर खाइहाल्यो बुढाले
Simons. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz.
ओइ
कुकुर प्लस करेला कुकुरेया
That hasn't he? Played out to the left flank. Looking for the runner. Cross goes in there. Great leap.
अरे
Here. The Netherlands. And he's had a hit.
अरे
That was venomous.
त्यही पिपी दाइलाई खेल्न आउँदैन रहेछ रे ए के भन्छ पिटम
मैले एक गेम पनि जिते खाइन हेर्छ दाइले
यो गेम जित्ला
कहाँ सक्नु तपाईँको लास्टमा आउने भएको छ फेरि
Moved on forwards.
खेलाडीहरू सेलाइसके
Fabian Ruiz. That's been cut out. Well played. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
बास चाहिँ बोलाइदिने यहाँ एटा त पोजिसनै बस्दैन यार मैले नि मास्टर प्लान गराउन पर्ने भयो
Danny Olmo on a strong run down the right. He's going for goal.
आमामा बच्चो
Should have put that one away.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then.
Netherlands.
To recover from. That could prove a big moment.
नेदरल्यान्ड भने स्पेन यहाँ अब
अन्त त
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
के भयो फेरि ला
Unai Simon. That's a pretty loose pass.
के हाने यार यसले
Here's Rodri. Aim forwards. And that is a little undercut. Gakpo. Memphis Depay, given the lift of his goal. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. The Netherlands must do something here and very quickly. Look, their path is set. They have to
अरे
take
लाग्छ
this
भाइ
in
त डिफेन्स त
every
गर गरेर
situation now. This might spell danger. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
अरे यो गेम तपाईलाई स्टिमबाट डाउनलोड गरे स्टिमबाटै हो अरु कहाँ गर्ने यो फ्री गेम हो क्या फ्रीमा पनि दामी छ यो
Danny Olmo. That's the throw.
यहाँ भाइले यहाँ जित्न लागिसक्यो मलाई हेर यहाँ यो रोजन भाइले
म त मेरो थ्रो भन्दा नि त हजुरको रहेछ
Reinders. Carvajal cuts it out.
फुक्त
It's a move of great promise, but will it really prove predictive?
ल मे
A lot of shapes to shoot.
ल यो गेम कन्फर्म हारियो
A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
मराटा
He does it all with an air of
मोराले ह्याट्रिक हाने क्या
efficiency and simplicity.
खोइ के हाल्यो
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
There will be 3 minutes
Clinical,
added time.
just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him. Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today. Spain could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response? Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond.
अरे यो मोबाइलबाट डाउनलोड गर्यो पनि तपाईहरुसँग भर्सेस खेल्न मिल्छ खोइ थाहा छैन हो
Perspiration, work rate, grit.
मोबाइलबाट
Good qualities that might have got them something
Mobile
on
मिल्दैन।
another day. Sadly, not today.
मोबाइलबाट मिल्छ हैन तर यो के कनेक्ट गर्न के गर्नुपर्छ के हेरे कनेक्ट गर्न मिल्छ के मोबाइलबाट खेल्न मिलिहाल्छ मोबाइलमा कोड हालेर खेल्नु तर मोबाइल अड्किन्छ कि मोबाइल एकदम खतरा हुनुपर्छ जस्तै हामीले कोड हाल्छौं नि त्यसरी कोड हालेर खेल्ने त हो नि मोबाइलबाट नि तर अब मोबाइल एकदम खतरा हुनु पर्यो कि त्यो अड्किने खालको हुनु भएन
4-2 डेस्ट्रोइड रे अब डेस्ट्रोइड अब फेरि खेल्न पर्छ अब को भर्सेस को खेल्ने हो
खै श्याम भाइलाई सोध्नु त श्याम भाइले के भन्छ
ए श्याम भाइलाई भन को भर्सेस को खेल्ने
अर्जेन्टिना भन्छ ब्राजिल भन्ने दिन्छ अहिले
अब भोलि बिहानको गेम भनौँ उरुग्वाय भर्सेस कोलम्बिया ल
र कोलम्बिया त म लिँदैन सक्दिनँ कोलम्बियाले त
ल यो उरुग्वायले म कोलम्बिया लिन्छु ल
अब कोलम्बिया लिनुहुन्छ
ल कहाँ नेपाल भर्सेस एउटा नेपाल भर्सेस इन्डिया रे
त्यो भएको भए खेल्नु हुन्थ्यो या छैन कोलम्बिया त फेरि एकदम ट्याक्टिकल गेम खेल्छ नि दाइले मलाई त बिजोग बनाइहाल्छ नि
ये सक्दिन तिमीलाई अब हेर यहाँ अब त
ल ठिक
बडाङ बुडुङ यो भाइले म अब यो दाइलाई बडाङ बुडुङ पड्काउँछु भन्यो होला पका बरु अर्जेन्टिना भर्सेस पोर्चुगल गर्नुहुन्थ्यो अरे ल कहाँ अब अहिले के भइरहेछ अहिले त्यो चाहिँ गरौँ न भोलि गेम प्रेडिक्ट हो क्या यो
नेदरल्यान्ड हामी फाइनलसम्म पुगेर स्पेन स्पेनले जित्ने भयो नि त युरो कप
स्पेनले जित्नु पर्यो नि त युरो कप अब त्यही भएर जिताएको यो भाइले नत्र मैले जानी जिताएको के अरे हारे भन्ने भन्ने के
अब यहाँ जसले जित्छ अर्जेन्टिनासँग नि गरिदिइहाल्ने दाइको सुरु भइसक्यो ट्याक्टिकल
बल खेल्ने तिमीहरू हेड कार्ड सिधै
कोलम्बियासँग त सक्दिनँ मैले मलाई चाहिँ अट्याकिङ खेल्ने टिम चाहिन्छ के ह्यामेल्स
पाडेज रोड्रिगेज
ए ल मैले हेर्दै हेरेर चाहिँ पाकिसकेको छु
अरे के दिएको तिमीले पास मलाई दिए पास
यहाँ कमेन्ट पढेर बसिरहेको चाहिँ पास दिइसकेको छु थाहा भएर होइन नि त्यस्तै भयो कि उरुगेसँग खेल्ने उरुगेले लिएर म खेल्नै सक्दिनँ कि यिनीहरू कस्तो स्लो हुन्छन् आफूलाई फेरि त्यो खेल्नै आउँदैन
Uruguay trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Out to the left it goes. Uruguay have it back and they can go again.
रस जलेको सुकी जानी छ आफ्नै आत्माले
And Sanchez pressing high and with purpose. Just eases him off the ball. Good spot. He's seen the run.
Yes, the Pandua.
Colombia have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
Well, this opening spell has been one big plus. They should look to add to it, not subtract.
No, that was never going to make it.
I am like spelling 3-1
Diaz. That's a good run down the left. He's found a way through. Colombia are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Lerma.
Oh, really well played.
Shot a goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Colombia leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, nicely intercepted. Time and again they are repelled. He's got away. Great position here. Valverde defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
He's offside too.
Caught offside that time.
2 kilometer offside बारिश
Sarara.
He's looking to set free a runner. And that was expertly dealt with.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support...
Decent hit!
Way! Nice tip.
Clearly thought he had a beating of the keeper.
Hey Prabhu. Hey Hiram.
Uruguay with the corner, they're first. Colombia can counter promptly here. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Yeah, yeah boy. के भयो
Sanchez kept his eye on it.
कोलम्बिया
Now it's Diaz. Oh, that's fabulous. Diaz. Mojica. He's
ओइ नाइस
अरे बलमा ठोक
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Hammers it. He gets big. No, he couldn't get the.
तो राम्रो नखेल्नु न हो रे
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross, and
ए
attempt.
यस्तो म त खतरा हो म त विश्वको नम्बर 1 प्लेयर हो के मेरो भन्थे हैन तर ल के बल छोड्यो अहिले
He's gone forward. Sanchez calmly anticipates. And they can counter here. Now it's Diaz. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
यस्तो राम्रो नखेल्नु त्यसपछि कमेन्ट आएन मान्छेहरु गए क्या कता कता गए ए प्रभु
It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Pass somewhat off target and back to the goalkeeper. Mojica. Forward it goes.
महिका रे महिका हो कि कहीं का हो
That's been cut out, well played. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken.
त्यसको आँखा एउटा हरायो क्या
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
This is about
Yellow
as
lanila, yellow
perfect a
kabra.
free kick position as you could wish for.
वे
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Looks to go up and over. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's managed to get free. And that is going to be
Damn
the
defense
final
was
action of the
there.
first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams headed to their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game.
हुन त कोपा अमेरिकामा यस्तै हुन्छ नि त 1-0
It's still very tight here.
धेरै गोल नहाल्दै
Still
कोपा
up for
अमेरिका
grabs.
बेज हुन्छ फेरि
And the half-time score, 1-0.
कुल हान्नै सके
This
हैन
team has found a real rhythm to the
मेरो
game.
सोच त
Players
दौडिन्छ
seem
नि
to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Colombia head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. Already up and running for the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now it's Darwin. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Lerma.
Rascalita Nunez
Sanchez.
Sanchez
Mojica.
nice
Oh, he's
defense
through the middle. Now it's
Shot.
Darwin. And the shot!
बोक्छु
Oh, it's rather wayward.
आज वाचालङ गर्ने हो र अरे कहाँ गर्ने भाइ यार रातिको 12 बजे यार मरिन्न हिजो त्यस्तो स्पेन भर्सेस फ्रान्स त हेरिएन राति के पाण्डु गेम यो हाम्रो यो के अरे
Valverde.
इङ्ल्यान्डको गेम हेरिन्छ कहिले
And he's only too happy to take that back. Lerma. Boré is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the
It
pass
can't
was
injure.
lack pace.
Now it's Diaz. Lerma was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he was quick to react.
La cantidad de espectadores de este
Arrascaeta.
partido fue de
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate.
Bore!
त्यात यो बोरेले के बोरे
Looking sharp there.
बोरेले बोरे
बुढे
मारे
भने होला कि
It's
बुढे
not gone well. Ugarte.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible. Oh, that was expansive and incisive. The
Diving header!
इंग्लैंड 2-0 नेदरलैंड ओहो
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
हुन सक्छ ल
सक्छ
पाण्डु वर्ड शुड बी ए डिक्सनरी रे
Uruguay showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
आज हो इंग्लैंड र नेदरल्यान्ड को आज हो राति 12:45 मा
Vargas can pick that up. Mojica.
गुखारे
Oh, great play. Big chance.
अरे पोलमा ठोकिन्छ यार बल पनि पोलमा नठोकिने खालको बल हुन पर्ने हो के
They could do with more speed.
अरे बल हान्ने किन ढिलो गर्छ यार अलि ह्याममा हान्नु नि खेल्न नआउनेको हो के त्यस्तै हुन्छ
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep backing away, and eventually things might change for you.
कोपा अमेरिका फ्रान्स भर्सेस अर्जेन्टिना भर्सेस उरुग्वे हुन्छ
Can
फाइनल
he get it through?
ओके
And he's on a charge. He's
कोलम्बिया
picked his
पुग्छ
way
जस्तो लाग्छ
through.
मेरो विचारमा त ब्राजिल जस्तो पाण्डु टिमलाई त
The speed is slippery.
अरे
The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That is good alertness. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Colombia leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin.
ओके
He won't be happy with that one. Threads one in.
उरुग्वे राम्रो लयमा छ यो
It's
पटक
time for them to concentrate on closing this one
टिपी
out.
दाइ डिपी हाइ रे एउटा त्यो एउटा
Looks to bypass the midfield. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Colombia
एक सकिनलाई सकेछ त्यो गेम त
away from seeing
म
this
त
one
अझै
out.
10 मिनेट जति बाँकी होला भनेर जाँदै
मैले तिमीलाई
Ugarte. Chance here to counter. There won't be another chance after this one. Pelistri
ए मार्यो
tries a shot.
बच्यो
Loose here.
उरुग्वे स्पेन त गेम दामी छ स्पेन त दामी छ उरुग्वे चाहिँ भन्न सकिदैन
He looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Colombia have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving
ल है जित्यो एक गोलले
a
अनि पनि
terrific win, however you look at it. Diaz voted man of the match and deservedly so. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their
अब
goal.
के खेल्ने ल को भर्सेस को हु भर्सेस हु को भर्सेस को
पोर्चुगल भएपछि अर्जेन्टिना खेल्ने नि त
पोर्चुगल भर्सेस अर्जेन्टिना ल तिमी रोनाल्डो कि मेस्सी
म त जेले नि हुन्छ
रोनाल्डो भर्सेस मेस्सी भनेपछि जान पर्यो तिमी के लिन्छौ मेस्सी हैन भनेपछि म लिए रोनाल्डो रोनाल्डो भामोस अर्जेन्टिना के का भामोस हो के खामोस सर्जियो रामोस
दाइले अहिले चार पड्काउँछन् मलाई
के भन्छ म्याकलिस्टर
गोल फर्काउँछ नि
यहाँ पड्काउने छ बु रे एका बु अब यहाँ रोनाल्डो भर्सेस मेसी हुन गइरहेको छ बेइज्जत नगरौँ स्वाहा
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football to which we look forward immensely. It's hardly a surprise that everybody has come here in their droves, this being a fixture that has received so much coverage in the days leading up to it. And it's good to see that we have a good contingent of visiting fans by the look of it too. The atmosphere is amicable, the conditions do bring out the best in everyone, and I think we're all looking forward to a feel-good game.
ओहो बच्यो सुरुमै ओ माय गॉड
Who do we think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, João Cancelo, will be key, Peter, I think. OK, he might not be the strongest defensively, but his pace, his crossing, the creativity he shows higher up the pitch, all of those are second to none, especially the way he exploits those half spaces to find telling passes. It more than makes up for the odd defensive wobble.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
Once upon a time in Mumbai.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Ruben Dias. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. It's a sweet ball, that. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Yes, the pass.
Can he get it through?
Who has the pass in the there?
João Cancelo. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. McAllister. Alvarez. He's had a hit!
Oh, Jai Mahakal.
Strike kept it fizzing low.
Paredes just couldn't steer it on
तो
target.
भाइले यो अर्जेन्टिनाले त पेल्छ क्या मलाई
And that's been won straight back. Portugal still without a single shot on target. He's gone forward. Now that's well seen too. Bruno Fernandes. João Cancelo charging forward, the ball at his feet. Gets his pass away. Drilled shapes to shoot! And they can counter here. Pepe calmly anticipates. He's looking to set free a runner. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph.
Oi, Ronaldo, oi.
Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao. He is through here. Vitinha!
Oh my God!
Portugal!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's
Just
clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defense.
keeper torcera त्यसलाई छेरे होला यार
Flight at that, it was too late.
Portugal.
दाइको सुरु भइहाल्यो यार
Still a fragile lead though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Looking for the
दौडी भाइ दौडी रोनाल्डो दौडी रोनाल्डो बुढो भयो के दौडिन सक्दैन
Portugal are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Oh, he's found support out wide. Messi, expertly cut out, really nicely done.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Nuno Mendes.
Alvarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
कहाँ गयो यो श्याम भाइ लगाएर यहाँ
A
मेस्सी
collective
श्याम भाइ
sigh
पनि
really
मेस्सी
from the
फ्यान हैन
defence.
गोल खायो मेस्सीले हेर यहाँ
You lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
भोलि रोनाल्डो भनेको
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal
अरे
between
मार्यो
them. 1-0 the score.
ओए
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
नाइस
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better.
Mm-hmm.
Playing towards the other side. Aimed beyond the defence. Nicely weighted ball. Romero. Argentina do have a chance to counter here.
It's
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Acuna. Loose pass and they could be in. Vitinha. João Cancelo. Looking for the run. And that's an excellent interception. De Paul. Fiddles it through. Di Maria. He has found a way through. And the half-time whistle goes.
ओपीको आमा
So the end of the first
के
half,
आयो
both
फेरि
teams have had their moments.
1000 रे
But there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Portugal head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And the action has already resumed here. Portugal carrying a 1-goal lead. Bruno Fernandes. Spread it left. Vitinha. Rafael Leao. Oh, good ball. Real chance! De Paul. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Portugal are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
Molina. That has been slung wide. No, again there's no way through. That looks a good ball through. He could be in here.
दामी डिफेन्स छ नि
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. No, that's been intercepted. Diogo Dalot. And it's Bernardo Silva. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Now it's Rafael Leao. Showing great feet there. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
मलाई चिन्यौ
Talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
अर्जेन्टिनाको बेइज्जत नगरौँ
ए
Who's it gonna
बेइज्जत
be
त
aiming
अब
for here? João Cancelo.
के गर्छ नि दाइ
Has found the
के
net
ट्याक
here, of course.
ट्याक्टिस लगाउँछ नि
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
त्यसलाई ट्याक्टिस छैन त्यसलाई स्किल
So
भन्छ
far, Jim.
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in
ट्याक्टिस
view
त
of
कहाँ
the
ट्याक्टिस
time
त तिमीले
remaining.
लाउँछौ
He
त्यो के
might
के हो
have a tough call to make now.
And it's Bernardo Silva.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a...
He gets big. No,
Huh?
not the best of headers.
रोनाल्डो हरायो क्या रोनाल्डोले गोल हान्नै सकेन
ए ल फेरि फेरि उता हेरेर मैले उ
सबनै
गरेँ
मिस्टेक भयो
झन्डै खाएको
Now it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
म हरिबहादुर डुम्रे गाउँबाट रे त
That is wildly off target.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
म हरिबहादुर डुम्रे गाउँबाट रे
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
It's the sort of situation...
Belts one.
ओए
Gave it a go, but off target.
Argentina just served up a reminder of how good
यो
they
हो
can
कि
be
यस्तै
on the
एक्कासी
front.
जङ्गियो त
Has been forced to
Di
pull
Maria.
up lame here.
ओ यो
Yeah, his
घाइते
plight
भयो
is now pretty obvious, Peter. He's not the type who pulls up unless something's hurting.
Looks as though he's
Who
going to
guided
see
him?
if he can shake it off.
खै भाइ यहाँ
ट्याक्टिस कसले लगाउँछ
घाइते भयो त अब ट्याक्टिस को घाइते भयो मलाई थाहै भएन फेरि अहिले एकछिनमा हेरौँ ल छोडिदिउँ हिटिनिया भयो जस्तो लाग्यो म चाहिँ श्यामबहादुर यसलाई गाड्दै ल्याएर फेरि रेफ्रीले धेरै बेर उभ्यायो भने बललाई
João Cancelo. João Cancelo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
That is a little undercooked. McAllister. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He's looking wide. Oh, nicely intercepted. João Cancelo. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Into the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Rafael Leao. The ball kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Alvarez.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach.
तर
Get
खेलाडी
your
त
head
के
down,
भयो
keep
सुतिरहेको
battling away, and
त्यही
eventually
अघिकै
things
खेलाडी हो
will
क्या त्यो
change for you.
घाइते भयो
त
ल अब डुब्यो अरे मेरो घाइते को घाइते भयो भिटिनिया होला यार
Away time.
And it's played forward. Decent hit! Played out to the right.
घाइते को भयो
Well, it looks to me as though
भिटिनिया हो
this
के
could well be
भिटिनिया
the
रहेछ
end
ल
of the road for him.
म चितवनबाट बोलेको यता पनि
Today's game is concerned.
के डुबाइसक्यो
Yeah, I think he's going to have to come off here.
मसँग बोलेको यता पनि देशा बिहा टुबिसक्यो
भिटिनियाको
के
ठाउँमा
भन्छन्
को
केटा?
ठिक होला त यार जाओ जाओ पलिनिया कि
के
पलि
भयो फेरि यहाँ
डिएमएफ
Where is the Martinez?
जाउने बेसलाई हामी लिएर आएका छौँ घाइते भयो अब घाइते भएपछि
Para Portugal. Número 23. Sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar com o número 15.
Ball has bounced loose now.
Vamos ter uma substituição.
Bruno Fernandes. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that is one way to stop him. Out to the left it goes. Looking for options for movement. Heads it!
ओए
And he hits the net. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
रोनाल्डोले गोल हैन रोनाल्डोले ल सबै गडा
Really efficiently
सु
done.
सु 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 गु हो कि सु हो
That dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly
Yeah.
wrong, then you'll struggle. But that was beautifully met.
यत्रो रोनाल्डोको बल पर्थ्यो
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
र फेरि ल्याओले गुखायो ल रेले पास दियो
Rafael Leao pings it across.
Minutos de compensação.
And that should be the keeper's. That is good alertness. Pass somewhat off target. That's headed upfield. No, it's not getting there.
ओए
And that will be the final act.
ल रोनाल्डोले जित्यो
It's not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of
ल रे रोनाल्डो मेन प्लेयर भयो
good enough in the
Man
eyes
of the
of
match.
their people. Cristiano Ronaldo claiming the man of the
के
match
टाइपको
award.
सेलिब्रेसन
There is very little.
यसलाई पाण्डु सेलिब्रेसन भन्छ
So what do you take
पुरा
away
गरेको
from
हेर
the
केटा
game?
Yeah, it was a game that was won by sound tactics. The hustling and harrying forced mistakes and created control. Job done.
जित्दैछ भने रजन भाइको जति पैसा दिन्दिनँ
You are
पछि
on this most pleasant evening. As you can see, there's been a
त्यस्तो हुँदैन
terrific atmosphere
पोर्चुगललाई त
here.
हराइदियो
There's great
जर्जियाले
expectation, excitement, and it has built nicely in these idyllic conditions. Conditions which are certainly playing their part in creating a glorious ambience.
के हो जर्जिया
It's
पनि
quite a
राम्रो
struggle
छैन
to
के
get
भने
in
तपाईँले
here, points of access, hard to come by, and an awful lot of people gathering to get through the gates. But
मनी छु है रे रे
there's a great feel here.
एउटालाई मुजी गेम पो रहेछ रे
Excitement for the game ahead.
जग पनि छ जे पनि छ जग हो
ए भगवान
Pre-match build-up has been fantastic.
कस्तो मजा
Now the game itself.
गेम राति छ त अनि
We have
खाडा नबोलौँ जाँदा रे आप
Sabes
He's
que
shifting
lié.
through the gears here.
हँसाए केटाहरूले
Rudiger did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Just too much on that.
गोल
Who do you, Jim, see making the
जर्जिया
difference
त झन्
here?
खतरा खाँदै है
Well,
नर्वे
Peter,
भन्दा
I
ल
think it's going to be very interesting to see how Kroos will exert his influence, dropping into his favoured left half space, if you want to call it that. He's the one that will provide the creative passing, as well as a signal any change of tempo.
परवस खेलिया
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him.
अस्ट्रेलिया
परवस खेलिया परवस खेलिया
Gundogan gets a foot in here. Havertz. That is ended up in no man's land. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a
अरे 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 अरे
म पनि तपाईँको जस्तै स्टाइलको गेम खेल्न
They
पर्यो अब
really needed it.
कस्तो मेरो स्टाइल पोसेसन
देखाउँछु पानी
Kimmich. He's had a fair tumble
Get it
under
out,
the
wait.
challenge.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
हे प्रभु
Well read, nice interception.
ओ
Yeah, we're actually
तपाईँको जस्तै यहाँ डिफेन्स
currently
गरिरहेछ नि
watching
त
a contest of
Arre.
insipid probing. The only way is up. I
ओ
hope.
And now the breakaway.
भ्रष्टाचारीहरूलाई भन्दा पहिला छाडालाई खोडा हान्नु पर्दो रहेछ छाडा बोल्नेहरूलाई हो राम्रो छाडा त छाडा भन्ने कुरो हो
Now he's off and running. He's had it taken off him.
ओरे
Out to the right. Oh, that's well spotted.
त्यो प्लेयरले बल छातीमा लाग्यो अయ్యా भनेको रिएक्सन गरे यार
Pass somewhat off target.
ल मार्यो
Fiatz!
ए बल छोप
Who's
ओ
gonna be
नाइस
close to this? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Vert is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Shifted upfield.
ल मा कारबस खेलिया भयो बर्बाद
And he welcomes it in. He's picked his way through. Oh, well played.
Oi.
Well played.
तपाईँको डिफेन्स चाहिँ खतरा हो कि
कुन गेम हो यो लाइभ हो रे यो
Live
गेम
नै
चाहिँ लाइभ त लाइभ हो तर यो गेमको नाम ई फुटबल
Musiala. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
केटाहरूले सरकारी जेमा हाले हो कि साँच्चै के त्यो भनेका हुन्
This is the time you need that pace.
Spread neatly. Rudiger calmly
जर्जियाले हराउनु
anticipates.
भइसक्यो यहाँ
Andrick.
ल
It's a little undercooked.
ल
He's tried one.
अरे
ओए
यो नोयरले कस्तो सेभ गरे यार
Not gone well. Has a shot.
ए
Reaction.
अब रातिको म्याच नि देखाउनु पर्छ रे
He has kicked it out somehow.
ए
Very, very good. You can't
देखाइहालिन्छ नि यार के चिन्ता गर्दै यार तिमी यार रातिको म्याच हामी
Loose pass.
देखायो भने फेरि हामीलाई फेरि
Giving way. It
भाइ घरको च्यानलले ब्यान्ड हानिदिन्छ सोनी स्पोर्टले नि हानिदिन्छ
Great chance.
बच्यो
Oh,
किपर त खतरा छ त
सोनी स्पोर्टले नि हानिदिन्छ प्रिमियर स्पोर्टले नि हानिदिन्छ भयो भनेको इन्टरनेसनल च्यानल के छ सबैले ब्यान्ड हानिदिन्छ च्यानल
Size really matters, and
Live
it's
and
time
down.
to make it matter now.
फरमस खेलिया
And now a sudden chance to counter.
ओइ रुडिगर बाबु
Wits and the shot.
के हो दाइ
loose,
किपर
and
त
there's a race for them and the follow-up. They've scored.
कनी रोगेर गोल खायो यार
Yes,
यस्तो
they're
यार
very
भएन
close to the break.
यो झ्याली
It
भयो
creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but the
यो
spirit
झ्याली
of
भयो
opposition too, and sets up a
खासमा
decent
यो
chance to go on and
सब
finish
प्रचण्डले
this
गर्दा
game
भएको
like now.
Sharp, simple,
मैले जर्जिया ल्याए भए त
satisfying.
5
He just
कति खान्थ्यो
knew
10
what
गोल
was on.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't.
Okay.
His anticipation is on another level to
यो
everyone
सब
else's.
प्रचण्डले गर्दा भयो मैले गोल खाने केही छैन
Germany take the
बिहान
lead.
भयो फेरि नयाँ बनाउनु
Well, I think the managers are going to have...
Wits.
ल मारे बच्यो
And now they can spring out of defence.
There will be 1 minute added time.
वाइ फेयर वेन रुडिगर इज हियर बाबु पास कर
Germany
बाबु
finding
बाबु
their passes.
रुडिगरलाई त खुट्टा भाँचिने
And
गरी
it's
अगाडि
half-time
बोलाउने कि
here. Steady, solid.
बिहान भयो फेरि नयाँ बनाउँला अरे कि च्यानल त्यो
Just one goal.
राति
They
नयाँ
have it.
गेमलाई
Good effort from both
यो त
sides.
कार्टुन जस्तो छ गेम हो र यो फुटबल त मैले केही बुझ्दिनँ अरे
Well, they definitely won't be happy
यो
with that.
फुटबल मैले
Seems to
बुझ्दिनँ
lack a bit of desire,
हत्तेरी
especially
बुढोले
going
नबुझ्ने
forward.
भने
It
कहाँ
wouldn't
त्यहाँ
surprise me to see a change or two.
त नबनाउने यार फुटबल बुझ्दिनँ नबनाउने यो सबै बुझ्छ यार
And that's the start of another
तिमी
45
जस्तो मान्छेले
minutes.
बुझेन भने कसले बुझ्छ
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk.
के पास हो यो
Now it's time for
मङ्की
the
गेम
players
खेलायो
to
मलाई
walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
ठिक छ टिकी
Spread out to the left.
टिकी टाका हो कि
ओए टिकट टाका खेलिदिउँ भनेको एकदिन
And he's there to retrieve it.
अब खेल्ने भनेको जर्मनी के अरे जर्जिया ल्याए बेला हो
Oh,
अरू
you've
बेला
done
त
well
चान्सै
to reach
छैन
that. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Real chance here.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well timed, excellent interception.
रुडिगर
Musiala. Toni Kroos. Well, that tackle was certainly
हल
sturdy.
भयो यार
Oh, no question,
यो
that's a
यस्तो
foul.
कार्टुन के हेर्नु र रे
Well, you might think he got off lightly.
कार्टुन भयो नि
It's
खतरा
just
खाने
a
यार
verbal warning.
हेर्दा मात्रै कार्टुन यिनीहरू मान्छे हुने खासमा यिनीहरू पेटभित्र यिनीहरूको मासु छ शरीरभित्र पुरै उ छ छाला हड्डी सड्डी सबै छ ल छक्का हान्यो
Just too high.
Ah, look,
फुटबलमा
it was more
फुटबलमा पनि
audacious
छक्का
as
हानिदिन्छ
his
यार
attempt.
क्रिकेट देखाइदियो क्या क्रिकेट इन्ट्रेस्ट लाग्छ कि अरे
रियल गेम देखाइन्छ रियल गेम त लिङ्क पाइन्छ नि त जति नै लिङ्कै लिङ्क
Oh, good spread. Musiala.
यसलाई मार्ने मुसियालाले
मुसियाला
Held by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Real Havertz!
झन्नै मारेको आवाजले
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Havertz clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
रियल गेम त रातिको 12:45 मा छ अहिले हुँदैन
Header! And
Oh my
now
God.
a sudden chance to counter.
यो स्याम फुटबल भाइ कहाँ गयो त
Shin to shin.
भाइ त
bicep to
अर्जेन्टिनाले
bicep,
हार्यो
and he
हरायो
wins out.
A lot of space here.
भाइ रोयो क्या त्यो एउटा पोर्चुगलको फ्यान रो थियो नि पुच्चे
Back into the middle.
त्यस्तै रोयो जस्तो
Has a goal! Great build.
लिङ्कमा त ह्याक हुन्छ मेरो 1500 रुपियाँ ब्याङ्क एकाउन्टमा त्यहाँ मैले लिङ्क हाल्दैछु उसमा
Are being made like that.
त्यहाँ गइहाल्छ नि कहाँ ह्याक हुन्छ ह्याक स्याक हुँदैन त्यो एड ब्लकरहरू राख्नु अनि ब्याङ्क एकाउन्ट डिटेलहरू उसमा किन ल्यापटपबाट चलाउनु अथवा मोबाइलमा ब्याङ्क एकाउन्ट किन राख्नु पर्यो
Musiala.
मोबाइल ब्याङ्किङ खास नचलाए नि हुने हो कि भन्ने हो भने त मेरो
Oh,
विचारमा
such a clever touch.
बरु एउटा वालेटको
Now it's Kimmich.
आइडी राख्ने ब्याङ्क चाहिँ लिङ्क गर्ने चाहिएको बेलामा लिङ्क गरेर पैसा लोड गर्ने अनि बल्ल ट्रान्जेक्सन गर्ने
Well, the time has
मोबाइल
arrived
ब्याङ्किङ
to
त डाउनलोड
taking risks. They may well be
मोबाइल
happy
ब्याङ्किङ
to
डाउनलोड गर्छ
Yes.
नि मान्छेले त्यो त्यस्तो खासमा गर्ने पर्दैन के
Well, that is not the
मेरो
best
विचारमा
one,
है
and he offers an
चाहिने
apology.
धेरै पैसा नि चाहिँदैन
Ah, he made it look a bit
ठुलो
predictable.
कारोबार ब्याङ्क गर्ने गयो के ब्याङ्कमै गयो अब
And he's made sure that's not getting through. He's looking to set free a runner. That's good running with the ball. He's got away.
That's good play from him.
And that's not going to reach.
Well, it's good stuff. This is
Now the finish!
Wait.
He's just off target.
तिमीमा त भरोसा छैन मेरो 1500 रुपियाँ खायो भने
Lucky he couldn't actually steer it
मेरो
goalwards.
लिङ्कमा क्लियर 1500 रुपियाँ खायो भनिदियो के कसरी खाने
Yeah.
अर्काको वेबसाइट त मेरो वेबसाइट त्यो भएको भए त म यहाँ गेम खेलेर किन बस्ने हो
Looking for the runner. Great position here. Look at the space here. Decent hit. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
यो जर्जियाले गोल हान्न नसक्ने भयो
To Tony Kroos. And the counter is on. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's got a side of goal. Can he put it
Watch it.
away?
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Easy defensive route right now.
Musiala. Kimmich. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Wirtz. Wirtz!
Portugal can only beat Argentina
Well, for me, he
in
seems
a
to be
game
playing
level
with a
all
lot more
different
zest
way.
now. He does
Yeah,
look
very
most
Messi fan,
likely to
tired
have
fan
that
like
second goal cushion.
भाइ बेला बेलामा
He won't be
आर्टिस्ट
happy with
पछि
that
दिन्छ
मेसी हार्यो भनेर रोइरह होला त्यो
Well,
एउटा
it's a nice
पोर्चुगलले
idea,
रोनाल्डो
but
हार्यो
the
भन्दै रोदैन
execution was
फेरि
lacking.
पोर्चुगल हार्यो भन्दै
Shapes to shoot!
अरे यो जर्जियाले
How often do you see
कति
that?
ट्राई गर्यो तर गोल हान्न सकेन रसगालैको सुखी पानी छ
Knocks him off it and wins back the ball. Played out wide.
अरे
I thought it was
को
gonna
त्यो रोक्ने
happen
त्यो
then.
डिप
How many more chances
Left
can we
just like
realistically
Ronaldo.
expect now?
ठुक्क रुडिगरको मुख फोड्न पर्छ केटा
Oh, good steal. He just read it. Oh, not quite.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Musiala. Not the most accurate pass.
सकेन
And that is it. The
Saski,
referee has
German,
seen
oh.
enough. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the
Kiन
game.
German,
Will be
oh,
really meaningful
German
moments.
छैन
Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes
पनि मजाक गरेर
unwatchable
हो
for those with a vested interest.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? That's a fairly demoralising loss.
हार्यो जर्जिया हार्यो खासमा म जानी जानी हारे कि भाइको बेइज्जत हुन्छ भनेर कुरा बुझ्यो नि When attacking, press LT to position your player in a way taken from bring.
क्लब हानिदिने क्या
Club? ल हानौँ हानौँ क्लबै हानौँ ल म्यान्चेस्टर युनाइटेड भर्सेस आर्सेनल ल मैले लिङ्कमा क्लिक गरेर मेरो एफबी एकाउन्ट पास नै चेन्ज भयो त
के भन्छन्
केटाहरूले लिङ्क क्लिक गरेर तिमीलाई पुलिस केस हानिदिन्छु
के भने के लिङ्क भन्दाखेरि
के लिङ्क हो
के भन्छ नि
त्यो के लिङ्क त्यो फुटबलको के लिङ्क हुन्छ नि फुटबलको के अरे स्ट्रिम गर्ने वेबसाइटहरू त्यहाँ गएर मेरो फेसबुक ह्याक भयो
अहिले
कहाँ त उसले मजा गरेर आयो टाइम पास
ए
यहाँ त लिङ्क हुन्छ पास हुन्छ त नि
Well, good evening wherever
वो
you
official
are. It's
website.
most pleasant evening.
फुटबलको लिङ्कको कुरा
A terrific atmosphere here. There is great expectation.
त्यो लिङ्कमा ह्याक हुँदैन त्यो मैले राखिदिएको
It's
मा
built nicely.
अफिसियलहरू त्यो फ्रीको गर्नेहरू
Conditions which are certainly
एडहरू आउँछ एड हेरिदिनु पर्छ एडलाई क्लिक गर्ने अथवा स्किप भन्ने थर्ड पार्टी वेबसाइटहरू त्यो लगभग पपुलर वेबसाइटहरू क्लिक गर्यो भने मात्र ह्याक हुने चान्स हुन्छ
And some of his former coaches have mentioned the fact that he can get the ball in very small places and find solutions.
फुटबलको लिङ्कको कुरा गरे
On his travels, which are wide and long. Now, this is exactly what this team needs from him. Let's see if he can produce it.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature,
interesting nice
Good
pass
spot. He's seen the run. Now, what about a counter-attack? He can run onto that. He has found the way through. Oh, not quite. Menu.
Lisandro Martinez
हेलो के छ हल्ली चल्ली भाइ हेर नि त्यहाँ फेरि
Garnacho.
यो कुइकेल भाइ कहाँ अर्को आइडीबाट आएछ फेरि
Can he get onto this? Now it's Trossard.
भाइ
His positioning was spot on.
कुइकेल के स्याम फुटबल भाइ
Has a shot. Oh, within an inch or two.
Rice nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
भाइको एक्जाम सकेछ के अरे आजबाट
Oh, it's been intercepted.
याटी भइरहेन आज
ए सुता भाइ तिमी यस्तो खोचे मान्छे भएर
Well, now
That's
here's a
it.
good
भाइलाई
ball,
10 मिनट बोल्न
bicep to bicep.
भाइलाई 10 मिनट बोल्न लाउनु पर्यो के
के
There
भाइलाई
really
10
wasn't
मिनट एउटा
very much
स्पिच
in
बोल्न
that. Not far away from being a
हेलो माइ नेम इज
10 मिनट एउटा
समृद्ध कुइकेल आई एम
Quality
फ्रम
deserted them when they really needed it.
भन्दै बोले पुरा
Manchester
Thank you
United.
for providing me
still
this
to
golden
register a shot
opportunity.
on target. As a matter of fact, a
Sunday
shot of
play.
any type. He is through here. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Trossard, and there's his chance to lead the counter. And he was quick to react. Amrabat. Rashford. He's shifting through the gears here.
अरे
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Rafael Varane. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Wan-Bissaka. Now Menu. Over to the left. Aimed beyond the defence. And they're quick to get it back.
Yes.
The pass is intercepted.
Amrabat I am 15 years old.
Certainly playing with an intense
तिमी
focus
8
and
वर्ष
executing
8 years old हो तिमी
Well, played right into his path. And he's managed to get free. McTominay. Played out to the right. That's headed upfield. Tomiyasu. Partey. That pass isn't the best.
Tomiyasu
Oh, it's a sweet ball that. No joy this time.
Go to bed bro, it's bed time for you.
Oh, that's a key
Okay, bro.
interception.
Just last game.
Oh, good spread. Menu.
बेड टाइम फर यु भन्छन् के भन्छन् केटाहरू के भन्छन्
That pass has
उपदेश
been
दिइरहेछन्
well intercepted.
के छैन राम्रो कुरो हो राति
And that has
टाइममा
left him
सोध्नु
in a
भनेको
heap.
एकदम राम्रो कुरो हो
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you
टाइममा
into
सोध्नु राम्रो
areas
कुरो
of
भन्दै गेम खेल्ने
possibility.
के
A goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Just eases him off the ball. Well, that looks a decent ball. Nice interception, well timed. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Martinelli. That's been cut out, well played. Looking for the runner. Turns and goes. Can he put it away? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
While someone's doing his
Go
job
to your
properly,
best.
Peter,
It's
that's for
best
sure.
time for you. Thank you.
Nick
This is probably a comment
Well,
from
look, they know they've got a height advantage,
international
and
comment,
it's time for
international
them to
jury.
use it.
मसँग इन्टरनेसनल फ्यान पनि छ के
Manchester United
What are you?
can counter promptly here. And he's been shifted off it. Martinelli. Havertz! It's bounced out.
मर्नै बाँचेको
And
भने
he's in
भन्नै
on
मरेको भने
Sosa! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Garnacho. Referee's had a look and he's
केको लिङ्कको कुरा
कुरा गर्छौँ
हैन के हैन त्यहाँ हेर
could haves and should have.
ब्रोले
Perhaps the more
लिङ्कमा
impatient
क्लिक गरेर मेरो
supporters will
फेसबुक
feel
पासवर्ड
they're
ह्याक
overdue a goal.
ह्याक
They're
भयो
certainly
के
not
भन्छ
gonna
ग
bother trying, so nothing to
Time
show
pass.
as yet. At the break, it's 0-0.
ए स्याटरडेबाट सकिन्छ अरे एक्जाम
It's been a
स्याटरडे
pretty
पछि त
abject
भाइले त फेरि
performance.
हिरो
No
हो
efforts
फेरि
at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. Already up and running for the second half.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good
ल त्योसँगै बल
imagination
खुसेर
to break the deadlock.
त्यसलाई नै दिन्छ यार ए मार्यो Come on, score a goal, show us something.
For the captain to step up and put his team in front again, but
Yes,
while it
you.
doesn't necessarily
Now
guarantee
just
a win here,
see
it's
something
a
on
wonderful early boost in the
Now.
second half.
My opponent scored.
Odegaard
Mr.
duly reaps
Some-
his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Mr.
International
Rosen.
You can't
international
teach that.
jury
You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is
Shot a goal!
Oh my god.
It's a goal!
Back to back goal.
A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Rashford, and he's onside.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
एक अकाउन्ट होला
अनि त्यो गफ गरे है त्यो भाइ कमेडी हो
And no, that was never going to make it.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to
My
believe that the
nominee.
gap might be closed.
Garnacho. Havertz.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
No, that's been intercepted. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
तारारा, तारारा।
And he's managed to gift it back. Now it's McTominay. And he's surging through. Partey. That is ended up in no man's land. Odegaard. It's a pretty loose pass. Martinez. And Amrabat.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Havertz! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
Havertz. Amrabat. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Partey has given away a free kick.
यो फुटबल त मैले
फुटबल त मैले केही हाम्रो लाइभ स्ट्रिम हेर्नु पऱ्यो कि अनि बुझिन्छ फुटबल सधैँ आएर एक घन्टाको फ्री कोर्स भइरहेछ हैन
No way through there. Gets his pass away. Great but shapes to shoot. Now who's going to be first to and a second time.
अरे
It's in.
समृद्ध कुइकल हेलो
टाउकोले हान्नु
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Lovely ball and a real chance. Bruno Fernandes! And it's in.
फ्री कोर्स मैले जोइन गर्न मिल्छ रे
Themselves an equaliser.
मिलिहाल्छ नि
Yeah, I'd call that transition with
फ्री
bite.
कोर्स जहाँ नि भयो
Bit
तिमी
back
यहाँ आउन नि पर्दैन
and bit hard.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. Arsenal merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Can he get it through? Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah,
मार्टिनेली
they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Nicely weighted ball. Looking for the run. Now it's Trossard. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Oh, that's well spotted. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
There's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Decent hit! And that has fair fizzed. Desperate defending required here. Menu. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. 90 minutes up and we will be
ल बराबर भयो
extra
अब एक्स्ट्रा टाइम
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue.
हेलो साथीहरु मलाई नि सपोर्ट गर्नु पर्यो ए तिमीलाई सपोर्ट गरिहाल्छु नि तिमी कहाँ ढल्न लाग्यो म तिमी ठ्याक्क उठाइहाल्छु नि सपोर्ट भइहाल्छ
As we head for extra time.
सास्की यो नारुतो
बोल्ने भाइ किन लाइभ गरे रे
Into extra time.
बोलिरहेको छु त हो कति बोल्ने धेरै बोल्न हुन्न के
Manchester United displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's gone.
बोलेको म
They
त
go one better.
24 घण्टा बोले सुत्ने बेला नि बोल्छु म कति बेर निदा बेला नि बोले
Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he latch on to this? Martinelli! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Martinelli
मेरो 1500 रुपैयाँ
appreciates that.
यो भाइको नामै 1500 रुपैयाँ राख्न पर्ला सर
Trossard! Oh, should have put that away.
यो भाइले जिन्दगीमा कमाएको भनेको 1500 रुपैयाँ हो कि एमबीएसएस
Wan-Bissaka.
भाइको नाम 1500 रुपैयाँ वाला भाइ भन्नु पर्ला
Amrabat. To Martinez.
गएर खोज्दियो बल
Martinelli. Diogo Dalot. He's picked his way through. Now it's McTominay. McTominay showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bruno
छ्या
Fernandes. And no, he couldn't
yogatv.com मा
find
गएको ह्याक भयो रे कहाँ छ योगा टिभी तिमी जे पाइ त्यही खोल्दिया yogatv.com फेरि
cut
तिमीलाई
short. Now it's Rice. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. That has not gone well. Half time, extra time.
yogatv.com भने कहाँ हो
Yeah, it is
कि
coming
यो
down
भाइले
to
ह्याक
those
गर्न
last
लाग्यो
15
उल्टै
minutes. A truly
योगाटी
attritional
फेरि मैले
affair.
सर्च गरेँ नि फेरि मेरो
Just
ह्याक होला
both
फेरि
teams to near standstill.
कम्प्युटर ह्याक
The
भन्छ नि
saying
कि
goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question:
Telegram.
is there enough left in
कसको
the
Telegram
collective tank of either team? And we are already back underway.
जहाँ पाइ त जान हुन्न नि त अनि
This has been
अलि राम्रो राम्रो लिङ्कहरुमा जानुपर्छ त्यो मैले राखेको लिङ्क जस्तै
have left.
राम्रो राम्रो लिङ्कहरुमा जाने
Bruno Fernandes.
जो पाइ त्यो
also
लिङ्कमा
footed
जाने
here.
अनि
Caught
तनाव लिने
offside that time.
तिम्रो 1500 रुपैयाँ अब तिम्रो 1500 रुपैयाँको खबर अब नेपाल सरकारलाई गरिन्छ भाइको 1500 रुपैयाँ हराएछ रे भनेर
Well, he
ट्याक्क
got rid because he was under pressure.
तनाव नलियो
He's
सुत
had a fair tumble under that
तनाव
challenge.
लिने उल्टे टाउको दुख्छ झन् बिरामी
Bruno
मान्छे
Fernandes. Amrabat.
मेरो 1500 रुपैयाँ भने
Oh, red. Nice interception. Out to the right. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Passes short and sharp. That is good alertness.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although
Let's
there's
go
still
now.
a chance for
4 minutes.
one last fling.
पेनल्टी खेलम
किन छोड्ने हो गोल हान्ने हो
Most accurate pass. Havertz.
उल्टै भाइले गोल हान्न लाग्छ त
Odegaard has found the net here, of course. Fires from distance. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
के भन्छन् केटा 1500 के भयो रे
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has
अब
to
भोलि
be.
1500 काण्ड भनेर भोलि हाल्नु रे
Speculative strike.
झन्
He's got away with one there.
That's just from.
And that is it.
तेरी पेनल्टीमा गयो यार बराबर भयो
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
Well, the players look exhausted. But
मलाई त पेनल्टी हान्नै आउँदैन
मलाई नि कहाँ आउँछ त नि
for penalties.
डिएममा हेर्ने बजाइदिने
ए सिलेक्ट गर्न पाइन्छ एक दुई
त पाण्डुहरू छैन र मेरोमा
चार पाँच
मैले दशैंमा दक्षिणामा पाएको थिएँ ला बर्बाद यार
Real
अघिल्लो
tension here
वर्षदेखि
then
बचाएर
as the
राखेर चाहिँ
first
यार
man readies himself. They could really do with scoring the first penalty.
ला बाहिर गयो यार
Great
Oi,
stop, and the
रोक्यो
keeper punches the air.
Well, he felt
हार्ने
the
भयो यार
goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
And so the captain steps up. Oh, what a save!
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
And stepping up, the skipper. Down the middle, right where the keeper was standing.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
So, the second man in line. It's a tame penalty, straight at the keeper.
नेपाल सरकार प्रचण्ड
Well,
सरकार
that's about as tame as they come, Peter. Couldn't have been any easier for the keeper.
प्रचण्ड सरकारलाई हार गुहार गर्दै
Are looking for comfort. And that doubles their lead. Arsenal can't afford to miss another one. That's a good penalty.
अरे
Yeah,
खतरा
it's a
penalty
guessing
है ना
game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Manchester United with this chance to pull two clear.
ल
And that is a
Puss.
scarcely believable miss. Havertz is the fourth man to step forward for them. Saved! Keeper's
Wait.
done brilliantly.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
So this to seal it.
यो गोल त मैले हान्नै पर्ने हो कि है म के हो नि यो
I saved
ओइ
Well, he had a little look at the
बर्बाद
goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
यो रोक्नै
it.
पर्छ
Lest
मैले
you need reminding, miss this and it is over. Saved it! That's that!
जित्यो मैले जित्थे
Prevailed.
तपाईले कसरी गेस गर्नुभयो मैले बिच हाल्छु
Travels.
त्यही छिटो दबाई हाल्यो तिमीले त्यही भएर
Well, there's really
नत्र एकछिन टाइम लिएर हान्दिनु
excitement of a penalty shootout. They'll be absolutely delighted to have entered their way.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to
मलाई
you.
फुटबल थाहा छैन अनि तिमीले ह्याक गरिदियो रे मैले ह्याक गरेँ लाइभ गएर नि कसैले ह्याक गर्छ तिमी पनि मान्छे पनि नेपाल सरकारलाई भन्न पर्यो अब क्यान्सल ल
पेनल्टीमा
अब रातभरि भयो
खेल्न के गर्छ
भोलि
पेनल्टी
के पेनल्टी भोलि ल भोलि राति त फुटबल हेर्न सकिन्न होइन आज नेदरल्यान्डले जित्छ भन्ने प्रेडिक्सन भयो बिहान अघि खेलेको गेम हेर्दा हेर्दा त्यसैले
मेरो चाहिँ हेर्नु पेनल्टी हो भने चाहिँ सिधै स्योर इङ्ल्यान्डले जित्छ अब अरूमा भनेपछि किन मलाई पनि यताउति हेर्दा कि 1-0 हुन्छ कि 2-1 होला ला इङ्ल्यान्ड
हुनसक्छ 2-1 इङ्ल्यान्ड नै जित्न सक्छ
नेदरल्यान्डले जित्ने चान्स भनेको चाहिँ अगाडि केही गरी हावा खेलिरहेको नि त 50-60 मिनट इङ्ल्यान्डले जहिले हावा खेलिरहेछ अब इङ्ल्यान्डले केही गरी त्यति बेला के गरी एक गोल जति नेदरल्यान्डले हारे पुरै डिफेन्स गर्यो भने 1-0 त हराउन पनि सक्छ
हो सही भन्यो
हेरौँ अब के हुन्छ
त्यस्तै हो ल
व्हाट्सएप रे अब जाने बेला हे ब्रो आई एम हैकर आई कैन हैक योर च्यानल मतलब छिटो क्लोज उ गरिदिनु आउट गरिदिनु डरला ह्याक गर्दैन डरला
भागो हामी भागो
ल गुड नाइट
ल क्लोज म्याच रुम Bye everyone, bye.